Tonight, 3 families are in distress after their members were abducted by suspected police officers in what we have established could be linked to the release of Elgiva Bwire, the man who 10 years ago confessed to have masterminded 2 terror attacks in Nairobi's central business district. Professor Hassan Nandwa, Jecinta Bwire, Wilis Otieno and Bwire's brother John Musumba were allegedly kidnapped on Thursday evening at different locations in the city and are yet to be found. Muslim leaders have condemned the disappearance of the lawyer and demanded his release.
It's very painful for us, Even we don't eat, we don't do anything.
Mawakib Abdulmajid, one of Professor Hassan Nandwa's wives, breaks down while narrating to us the experience they've gone through as a family in the last 2 days. According to Mawakib, her husband, who spent the better part of his day at Milimani Law Courts, was allegedly abducted after attending evening prayers at Jamia Mosque around 6 p.m.
I was waiting for him to call, no call. Then I tried to call him also, no calls. Then my son, he told me also, Mom, I'm trying to call Dad, but his phone is off.
Walikuwa nakuja sasa kuja kwangu nyumbani. Ndo kapotea kwa barabara. Tukimpigia huwa akikuja anasema anapiga simu lakini hakupiga.
The family searched for him through his friends, but their efforts were futile. 7 officers from the anti-terror police unit visited their home along Gong Road on Thursday night at around 10 p.m. in search of a person they only described as Professor Nandwa's client.
The inside, they were searching everywhere, even under the bed, behind the curtains, everything. Nothing in our house.
The officers combed the whole house for about an hour and left without taking anything. What the family was not aware of is that the police were in all likelihood looking for convicted terrorist Elgiva Bwire, who was sentenced to life imprisonment after he was convicted 10 years ago for carrying out terror attacks in the city. 1 person died and 20 others were left nursing injuries after he allegedly threw grenades at Machakos Country Bus and at Maura's bar. Bwire had also confessed to being a member of the Al-Shabaab terror group. Reports indicate Bwire was released on Thursday after he appealed and his sentence was reduced. On the fateful day, Bwire was picked at Committee Maximum Prison by his mother Jecinta Bwire, his brother John Musumba and his nephew. It is, however, not clear where Bwire was dropped along the way, as he did not reach the city centre. This video clip taken by a passerby shows Bwire's nephew being picked by people alleged to be police officers around the globe roundabout. They then speed off, leaving Bwire's mother and brother at the scene. He was released 5 hours later in Mlolongo. The 2 later drove to politician Fred Gumo's home in Muthaiga in search of help. Gumo is married to Jecinta Bwire's sister, advised them to record a statement with police at Muthaiga police station, where they were taken by the politician's driver using his car. It is on their way back that they were allegedly kidnapped.
They came out armed, they dragged the 2 of them out of the car, put them in their car by force and drove off.
Bwire's brother Musumba, who was not in the car at the time, is also alleged to have been abducted. It is during the same time that Bwire's lawyer, Professor Nandwa, is said to have also disappeared. Muslim leaders have condemned the manner in which the scholar was abducted, saying he was discharging his duty as a lawyer defending a client.
We demand the release of Professor Hassan Nandwa.
You cannot fight extremism and terrorism by breaking the law, by violating your own laws.
Are going to pursue any particular channel that we think is going to get an address to this thing, be it today, tomorrow, or even if it's going to be our children or our children's children. Human rights abuses cannot just disappear like that when people are just looking at it.
The 4 are believed to have been abducted to aid in searching for Bwire, who remains at large after his release from Committee Maximum Prison.